Oh wait, this guy had a Smurf account named Pokimane Sniffer. If that's higher elo, they're breaking rules. I am checking Pokimane Sniffer
We're
is.
supposedly live, by
Oh fuck.
the
Oh well,
I'm not seeing it on the account. Oh
Everyone's
wait, no,
just
no,
heard you
no.
talk about Pokemon Sniffer.
It is.
breaking rules.
Uh,
I am
um,
checking
All right, let me test something.
Pokimane Sniffer
We're
is.
supposedly live, but the stream's
Yeah,
super delayed. What the?
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like
it's
15
also.
seconds. Try and see if you can
Oh
turn YouTube up a bit. And also, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, hello. Very professional stream out there.
How do I turn?
Just turn me up in Discord. Let me check. I'm trying to find the
It's
stream.
super delayed. What the? About...
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry. It's fine.
Still waiting. It's going to be a.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm. It's gonna be a scuffed stream, but people should be happy we're streaming. Oh,
Yeah, no. I mean, we kind of have to. It's a high stakes game, right? Like if Adaptive win, that's the only way they make it into the upper bracket, and same for Peg. So if you're a Peg fanboy, you're rooting for Adaptive here.
yeah, I think. I don't think there's much hope after, considering the amount of gymnastics you have to go through to get them actually make it out. But if
Yeah,
Adaptive win this game, it does open up Peg actually having a shot of making it out, which is insane.
I mean, what I've learned from LEC streams is that you always dream for that one, like, what's it, miracle run that gets you the three-way tiebreaker. So, it's, we hope. It would be fun if they did.
Very interesting, especially considering. But yeah, so yeah, also one more situation. So up. Adaptive are missing every ban they have game. This is because in the previous game, they submitted their roster. They submitted their roster 10 minutes before the series was means you lose bans. That didn't happen in that series, but we did transition punishment for both MFF and Adapt.
Yeah, it was a weird situation where both teams didn't submit on time. And then both teams thought, since we both didn't submit on time, can we not just nullify the penalties? And that wasn't the ruling that staff wanted. So they'll receive that ruling for this game. So advantage to Boris on that one.
We are currently ever so slightly delayed because unadaptive is yeah, already talked about the stakes of this game. Who do you think will win? I think predictions might be a cold. It'll be a 2-0.
I mean, a 2-0 would be a very bland or a very hot take, depending on who you favor the 2-0 in, right? If it's a 2-0 adaptive, you would be smoking. But if it's a 2-0 Boris, I think you are placing your bets on the safe option.
Like, all right, let's do an overused, but let's say adaptive 2-0, you're fucking cooking, you're whipping something up, whack. And then
Yeah.
if you go to a Boris, it's like making lasagna from like a packet.
I mean,
The microwave lasagna.
yeah. It also doesn't help that Boris brought CBS to a 3-game series, and in the remnants of what are Split 2 also brought CC to a 3-game series as well. So they've shown that they can, fight and bring up the heat to these like Pool 1 teams. So it should be a walk in the park for Boris.
It should be, especially if I'm looking here at especially if I'm looking at the top laner. Lost the ball. He played against them, or 2 weeks ago. And that was a very good. Genuinely, might be one of the best top players in the.
They're no slouch. They have the ranks, I guess, to back up their skill, right? And to back up their plays and their calls. And I think that's quite important.
I mean, I'm looking at it right now. I assume this is flex, but it says I like Dogmeat is master. I think he's like Diamond 4 or something in solo queue.
Yeah, it's Masters and Flex, Diamond and solo queue.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Especially when you compare to Adaptive, who I think Adaptive in general definitely have the lowest average rank. If you consider like solo. Because I think some of these are flex queue, gold, and platinum 4 even.
I think Troglodytes and Adaptive were like the lowest ranking teams, if I remember properly. Of course, that does put you at a huge disadvantage because we have seen before that these like lower elo teams don't tend to stack up as much. But we also saw in Split 1, Troglodytes ended up being 4th. And all you need is one player really to pop off and carry that player over the finish line, right? Or carry your team.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I think people both overrate and underrate a bit how much a single good player can bring. Because I think I've looked at Lost to Boris as well, and they also have mostly gold. I'm seeing platinum, obviously, but I assume this flex.
No, that's plat. He's plat 1 flex, plat 3 solo duo.
Okay.
And the true suite is plat 4 flex, plat 3 gold. So
but
yeah,
they're overall still gold / low plat, but they do have that one diamond player. We are now heading into camp select.
Yeah, that was a bit.
Tell me if the audio.
I can't. We are not on the champion select screen, by the way. Okay, well, it's delayed. Yeah.
Yep.
Are we gonna get to see Aatrox being left open here for the top laner, Dogmeat? Because his match history is full of it, especially his ranked match history. Like if you go to multi-GG, I see Aatrox and I see a win streak and a tiny rumble ult. So if they leave it open, he has played it a lot. Oh wait, Ada lose all their bans, of course.
Yeah, Adaptive do not have any bans for the first round. So anything that they want to like take off the board, they'll have to find a way to play against it.
And that's such a big disadvantage, right? Because that means that as long as your champ pools don't overlap, you can wait really long for that like Aatrox pick, right? Same with like other power picks like an Annie, something in the jungle at the moment, something like the Viego, the Rek'Sai if you want to play it. You can wait with these power picks because they can't be banned. I guess they're trying to set up their top laner, right? Malphite is a like rough matchup. If you're an AD champion player, right? Also, the champion hasn't been nerfed in how many patches and has been winning, so.
Yeah, I think Malphite's a really strong pick, especially for players that might not be too confident on other top lane. I can play if I need. 50 CS down, you just need to go up in the team.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can sit on their tower, and as soon as I'm level 6, I've become what I need to be. And I don't care if I don't get levels anymore. Just press ult on the AD carry and watch my team win, right? That's the...
And it's a knock-up, so you can't cleanse.
Yeah,
Um,
damn tank meta. Bring me back to when Fiora was being picked every game, you know?
bring me back to when Fiora her ultimate was.
And it would be like there was a bug where it would go for infinity, right? Like it would not stop. Yeah, those were days. Those were times. It's also the same time where Poppy would make herself invincible apart from one target. So you just auto support and then face tank 7 people. Or like 4 people.
I've not played, but that is an Aphelios. Yeah, that's like, I don't know how first pickable Aphelios is. People in pro play, obviously, and he is, but I don't know why teams always, or like,
The idea is that first picking bot lane, right? It's a pretty big deal. Because no matter what, bot lane counter picks don't tend to be like super impactful for how the later stage of the game goes. Like unless it's like, oh, I'm playing Yumi plus Zeri and the enemy is Blitzcrank Draven. It doesn't really matter. Of course, Lucian Melio being like picked is quite problematic, I think, for adaptive. It's the best ball in duo of the patch. Yeah, it's we saw it today in RNG's game, no? Uzi on Lucian. You don't give Melio Lucian away to any team for any reason, right?
I didn't know. I didn't remember he was like 0-0-1 at 5 minutes. But yeah, I don't know. That is the Aatrox hover. And
Yeah.
we see Rise Long. That's very interesting.
It just looks like we're on like World 2020 patch with Melio, you know, or like 20 or 21 patch, where you would have Lucian Nami anyway. On and in Lucian,
you
don't give Melio Lucian. Enemy picks Poppy, Rise, and Aphelios.
Yeah. Poppy can be very good. I think she was last World. She was, and
Yeah.
that's like the little shimmer of hope for Western. Great. The bad, like, not skillful junglers are meta. We don't have to face, Canyon on Nip.
Yeah, it's like Poppy works well into Aatrox Lucian, right? Lucian dashes, Aatrox dashes, and that way you've got that going for you. I'm wondering if this was just a preemptive pick into the Aatrox, or if they're just flexing it. Because you have to have read that they would want to pick Aatrox.
I don't know, but we're gonna be getting into the second fan phase. Big phase.
Yeah.
What do you pair with this Aphelios?
Yumi. You just pick Yumi.
Let's crack.
No, Yumi. Blitz into Melio is good, but if Blitz hooks the Melio, I think you're still dying. You'd have to hook Lucian, right? And I think just pick something that scales, because you're scaling with Rides, you want to scale with Aphelios. Yumi is not a bad call.
The Maokai. Also, Worlds 2022, good accessibility to objectives, just ults, and it basically roots everyone 10 miles away.
Yeah, no. Back in 13.1, you'd get a half shot by his E in a random bush. I miss those days. Glory days of Maokai. And that's a Jarvan pick, so it's going to be Poppy top, most likely. And then we have to see what the support pick here is going to be.
They're saving last pick from... It's interesting considering Rise was picked.
Yeah, I think Boris kind of blanked a bit on their draft and realized that, oh wait, they don't have any bans at all. And maybe they were scared that they
Let's
would
crack!
Like...
It's a Blitzcrank!
No.
I
don't like this. You don't want to hook anyone on the enemy team into you, no?
You hook Melio.
Yeah, you hook Melio. And then he just ults.
You know what? I'm gonna say right here, a pick that I think could work for us into this comp, this short range comp. Vigar. But Annie would also be fine. Oh,
Yeah, no,
Cassiopeia.
Cass.
Oh, she
Okay,
scales.
but
She scales really well.
she scales. But who are you fighting?
Uh,
I don't like Jarvan just ults on top of you, and then if you stun him, it's fine as long as the Aphelios can DPS him with like green white gun, right?
Gonna be
I don't.
I don't know. I think with Lucian Milio, they have early aggression, they have late game damage, they have Cassiopeia, they have Maokai.
I mean,
Obviously, no bans, which sucks.
also the draft is. I feel like it's still Boris favored. Like Aatrox into Poppy. It's not a good matchup, but it's a comfort pick. Lucian Milio just makes anything else you draft not matter because you have the two strongest champion on the patch, right? And then you have this scaling side on Ada with a Jarvan, which is kind of they kind of clash, right? Jarvan wants to hyper gank early, and Aphelios with Blitzcrank, I guess, can look for kill lane, but Poppy and Ryze just want to farm and chill out.
Yeah, I'll be very honest with you. I've seen a lot of Jarvan in this tournament, but so far I have not really seen it work out all that well.
I'm insulted by that.
I don't know if you've
Yeah,
played
basically by
Jarvan.
Jarvan, but I don't think I played it in the split one, but we definitely played it.
Well,
I know for sure.
your games were never streamed in Split 1. I
Yeah,
wouldn't have
you're
seen
right.
it either. Or wait, or do you mean when you played mid lane for?
No. When I played, I think in the split two or maybe like first week of the tournament, maybe I played it. I'm not sure, but this champion is really easy to execute as long as you have the follow up for it, right? And I
Yeah,
don't see that follow up in this team comp, not in the way you'd want it at least.
my issue with Jarvan is just I feel like he's always squishy whenever I see him in Sunday Cup, and that might just be because he's always behind or just doesn't have items yet. But he always feels so squishy.
I mean, that's Jarvan. If you fall behind on that champion, you're not doing much for the whole game.
I hate.
But if you get ahead, you're still killing everyone
I
one to
had
one.
a game earlier where I tried to play LeBlanc in a bot game. And my computer crashed twice. I hope that doesn't happen now.
Otherwise, I can just radio cast it.
I don't know if the stream will keep going.
True. Now, I wonder what we're gonna see build-wise from Aatrox. Because this is not a lethality angle. Because if you like the one time where you would build lethality, it wouldn't be into a Blitzcrank. Because if you get hooked, even if you're like with Eclipse or Duskblade, you're gonna get one shot. Because they do have damage.
I
I think. No, you know me. I'm an even shroud enjoyer. It's just an even shroud item here.
I don't
It's an
play
angle.
top lane. I don't.
I believe it's highest win rate built too.
Yeah, but if it's played way less.
I mean, Niall plays it, right? The like EU ranked Aatrox. Yeah. So actually, highest winner right now is Gourd Drinker Rush. And yeah, even shroud has a 49% win rate. I might be wrong on this one then.
One more thing that kind of I don't think Amui or Akira have actually played this. I feel like, as far as I know, they've played the same team in 2 games, and one game was an FF. The next one, F. This one.
Yeah.
So I don't think they've actually played else. There are players that we have not seen yet.
A bit of a unknown factor. It does. We haven't really seen these like roster swaps work out, and like unless it's just subbing for availability. Most teams tend to have one roster that's strong, right?
Yeah.
And we see. Oh yeah. It just ruins. Maokai took Aftershock instead of Phase Rush, which means he won't be able to get in and out as quickly. And I think into this team comp, you might want to.
I'm just wondering, can you game monster tested?
Oh, that might be a good one to check.
It's currently.
I see the it's 0-0 on tournament draft.
No. It's meant.
Oh, the game isn't loading. Yeah, I
It's a
see this
long
now. I see
delay.
now.
You see
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I
loading
see it. I see it. Yeah.
with the overlay?
Yeah.
Hey. Goalkeeper.
Irate indeed. And we
He's
see, like I said, Aftershock on Maokai is, it means you want to fight and stay in the fight rather than like go in and out. It also kind of locks away the option of going the AP build. Because you don't, for that you do need phase rush to survive fights. So it's interesting choice. Let's see if it works or not in this game.
I'm very interested in the truth on Casio. I played against him 3 games. Yes, and honestly, I feel like he had a good start, but then he started picking Rumble, and I just don't feel like it worked out.
I got an error.
Oh wow! Unable to download spectator. Wow, that is.
This...
Let's hope that's not a thing.
I'm reopening client. That might be really bad.
Oh god, please tell me. I saw earlier that custom games were disabled and stuff. Oh.
Also, me getting called out for talking to myself like a schizo. Thank you. I'm reading chat because there's nothing else. Oh, I'm in game.
Oh, yeah.
I loaded in. Yeah.
It's the black screen currently though.
Yeah. Yeah, we are seeing nothing. Fountain, and I see bars of health. And I hear noise.
Yep, same.
But it's not playing anything. It's all black.
This always happens. I think it's solved by
Riot. Come on.
I mean, end of the day, we can just go back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Well.
Oh. All right.
Is it loading for you?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go to 000. Tell me when you're in. You need to.
I can't. I'll have to go in blind for now because it's not doing anything for me yet.
No. Click further and then go back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at 0. Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah. Okay, ready.
3,
2, 1, go. It's stuck for me.
Yeah, now it's stuck. All right, whatever. It's going. Just click.
It's going for me now. Yeah. I am at. I'll tell you when I'm at 10. I'm at 10 now.
I am at 10 now. So it's stuck.
Okay, so I'll. Okay.
Pause for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'll stop at 20 and then pause for 2 seconds.
Timer's.
2. Okay. What time are you on now?
I'm now on 25.
Yeah, okay, I'm slightly behind you, that's fine. Stream is still black, by the way.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Okay, anyway, I'll keep you guys up to date. Blitzcrank went for a hook as they were trying to catch a Maokai getting a ward.
You're
Maokai
currently
got
not
the
seeing
ward
anything
down.
on stream.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just gonna just keep them up to date a bit. Or we can just pause. Fair.
Well, it
Yeah,
has the
technical
LOL
difficulties.
client to win.
Minions have
Yeah,
spawned.
it's just surely
Oh wait, I'm on the
black.
wrong screen. No wonder. Wait, no, I'm.
What?
Actually, an early trade happening here, which I assume no one
Yeah.
can see.
No one can see, but it's really good because that's amazing for your lane if you're the melee illusion lane. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties again. We need to fix this setup.
Wait, I just.
Oh, it's in now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. They just saw the trade. They just missed the trade.
Yeah.
Um.
So it looks like it should be fine now. I'll check the stream on my phone, I guess.
Yeah, it's at 1:30. It's fine.
All right.
Oh
wait, let me order.
Yeah, all you need to know what time you're on again. Anyway, we saw that bot lane trade. first strike proc to Lucian, so I guess that's nice, but Aphelios with Red Gun just life steals it back up, so trade's kind of nullified already. Jarvan is pathing to bot lane. Maokai seems to be doing the same and slower, so maybe we can look for some early action in the red side jungle.
Oh my god, what is it? Frame rate?
Ah, you're lagging? I'm on smooth 130.
Oh, that's actually a trade. And the hero's already here. Jarvan with the early gank. Flashes, actually.
Flashes, a flash from Aatrox. And that's what you get for trying to trade with Aatrox before level 4.
Yeah, it's weird. On my screen it's not lagging, but on the stream it is.
That could be because you're alt tabbing. Could be because you're tabbed out.
But I'm not tabbed out. I'm in this. Also, some of the...
There's a regank on top lane. That's first blood.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, that's huge. That is huge. Because of the lave lane. He doesn't get to play. I want to see what he buys. Yeah, he buys a longsword. And now you're, well, Maokai does the correct play and invades. And they get the entire red side jungle of the Jarvan, so Jarvan will be a level 3 warrior for a bit. And I think overall, I think it's a win for Boris. Because now Jarvan has nothing to do with his life. Like, he has one camp up, can't contest Scuttle because, well, bot lane has prio. And they're looking for a bot gank maybe if they overextend, though Jarvan is nearby.
And now the HUD is gone.
It's not gone for me yet. They're waiting an awful long time. They get spotted by the Jarvan. They go in, ignite on the Aphelios. Aphelios flashes.
Blitzcrank have Q?
Blitzcrank flashes. Yeah, no, he used it before. And Jarvan goes in. This could be a kill, but there's no follow-up. Exhaust goes down. Maokai flashes. The heal procs from... And, yeah. It was just a trade of summoners in the end. Though I think in favor of Boris.
Yeah, they burnt Ignite and heal all 4 summoners bot lane.
Yeah, it's
no,
there's another some bot lane now.
The HUD is partially gone. It's just the part where the score and the name.
Nah, I think it's fine. We'll solve this like later, maybe.
Yeah, tried copying it and like posting it.
And we're seeing top lane. Even though he died, Aatrox has an HCS lead, so yeah, gold is even. I think that top lane is back to being even too. If I maybe check gold, yeah, Poppy only has 20 more gold than him, so advantage gone. And yeah, like Jarvan has nothing to do right now. All his camps were gone. Everything bot lane is under Boris control, and then he should be pathing top lane here to maybe try and dive the Aatrox with Poppy. Because at this point, that's your win con, right? Bot lane's behind, you lost control of your bot lane, map is split, oh, and there's trade, and... yeah.
Not great. Yeah, like we said before the game, right? This top laner, pretty good, and his Aatrox, like you said, is very good.
Yeah, that's definitely something that would be banned, even if it wasn't for the ruling, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, but now you're wondering, right? You still bot lane, so top lane was your only lane that's ahead. Like, what do you do now, right? There was a split map, so you were forced away from your bot side. You couldn't do anything bot on the counter gank, so your lane is just, all your tempo is gone. And even now we see it. Oh yeah?
I'm very curious about this ice pick and how it's going to turn out. As we actually see a gank, there's going to be a root on the... Oh, that's a nice hook on the Milio.
Oh, that's a bit of anti-synergy. Milio is going to die to the Aphelios.
Not sure what the flash was for. You were caught in between 3 people. Flash of hope, I guess. Desperation. But yeah.
Again, this one play is going to cost him 3 camps, which is just going to accelerate Maokai even more. And as much as Maokai isn't the carry champion he is, if he's level 6, no lane is safe anymore.
Yeah, however, they are going to be able to secure first Drake Prio. And that is a kill on the Aphelios as well.
Yeah, at this point you realize like, okay, our ball in can form a lead now if we just keep making this play. And you get Dragon off of it. You get Hex Tech, which is great for your comp because you love cooldowns. You have a Jarvan, you have Rise, you have Blitzcrank. And the attack speed is also nice, so I think this is just the perfect dragon to get. We also see in the mid lane, both are going to go for the Rod of Ages build, which is more survival focused than the other options, right? Yeah, like something like Leandrise could have been nice. Of course, Rise loves Rod of Ages, and if you're like a Season 8 player, Season 7 player, you would also know that Rod of Ages was king back then on Rise, so of course for Rise it would make more sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I never played Rise. I've never tried learning him really because he's never really been meta since I started playing.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he has his ult, obviously, which make for nice roaming. He does it a lot. Akira here. Jarvan.
And there's a trade in the top lane, and even though Poppy has a Bramble, Aatrox just doesn't take damage and brings her to half HP with that Serrated Dirk. And there's a gank on mid lane.
Oh, Rise is TPing in. Jarvan's backing off. Oh,
There's a bit of miscommunication there, but Cassie should still die, or at least have Flash Force. Just decides to not use Flash.
I think she wanted to wait it out, maybe, but yeah, she got rooted into the knockup and then just exploded. So yeah, another proactive play by this Jarvan. I don't think Akira has played adaptive, so kind of a shame. Definitely working out as we see the Milio engage with the Lucian damage and so much damage. This is fun.
Yeah, there's the kill.
There's the
This
heal.
thing is forced to flash
flash
here, but even then he will die.
Aatrox.
There's a play on top lane. Is Aatrox
Oh!
gonna die? No! Herald. This is perfect outcome for you if you're Boris.
Adaptive.
No,
Adaptive.
no, Boris forced them off the Rift Herald and lost ball lane,
Well, I
so
mean,
this is perfect.
I like
for
Dogmeat was
Boris.
on the Rift Herald as far as I knew.
Yeah. No, Akira was on Rift Herald.
Ah, okay.
Oh, was it Dogmeat that was on Rift Herald?
Yeah, I think it was
Either
him,
way.
and then they surrounded him, and then one of them died.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So even then, good outcome, right? Even though you don't get what you necessarily wanted.
1,500 gold lead over currently with
And-
one Drake.
And most of that gold lead is just sitting on that Aatrox. As every lane is even, apart from that top lane, so
Yeah, it is
we'll
pretty
get
much
to
on
see.
Aatrox.
Yeah, we get to see how much he makes that lane feel useful, you know?
Yeah, if you press X, you can about 1,004.
Yeah.
Currently.
Yeah, no, it's not that slow of a game. We do see some action, only 11 minutes in. I wouldn't be able to sit still in this game, because I would be Jarvan and I'd be on a spam gank every lane, drop all my CS. But
The lane gang.
yeah,
Aw, can't block the Zadie carry. Really unfortunate. Trying his best to pull them away. Actually forces the ult as well. Yeah, I think. Oh, that's not good.
yep. That's the power of Maokai.
Don't you
That
just
champion is not balanced.
sure Maokai, but I mean, there is also just the fact that Lucian has to go in with Milio, kind of like with Nabi back then,
Yeah.
and just auto attack Q,
Yeah.
auto attack, and it's 700 damage.
The combo of Maokai, Lucian, Milio is so strong, right? Like the Maokai sets them up for Lucian, and then Milio empowers Lucian, and all he needs to do is just Q and auto a few people, and they die. It's a really strong trio
He didn't even.
measurement. And we see Rift Herald being dropped ball lane, trying to get money into Rise. It will take. Well,
he's very far
Rise
away. He's
won't
not
get the
getting.
money, so Jarvan just takes the 350.
Yeah. Jarvan takes all the money. It's weird how far that does go. Considering the fact that he was so far away, but
Nah.
oh, so much
Oh,
damage.
that's a Blitzcrank caught. That's Ignite being dropped. Yeah, no, he's dead.
This is best to turn around for some damage. Yeah, no, that's Lucio next to him. And they're
Yeah,
kind
you
of caught
cannot
out here.
fight her. Yeah, you're caught. Poppy has to flash. Poppy's channeling the ulti. Yep. That's dragon though, and you lose the ability to dragon stack efficiently now.
Yeah, and the Drake in play is Cloud, which
Nah, on Cloud, movement speed is the most overpowered stat in the game. Copium.
yes. Imagine if they had Zeri.
Yeah, but even then, like, you're playing this like 3-man, right? Of Maokai, Lucian, Milio, and if you have movement speed, you can just be more around the map and abuse that trio even more.
Turret plating will fall soon.
As we're looking at the builds here, Aatrox does have lethality. Lethality.
Yeah, I mean, if you're ahead and you're winning, you might as well, no?
I don't get the early Bramble. I don't think... We know healing reduction doesn't do early.
Yeah, it's a bit weird early. I guess it's armor. It stops it. It works in favor when Aatrox is trading. But yeah, I think just building Sunfire would do the same thing because you would deal the damage back. You would have the same amount of armor roughly. And we just see Poppy being zoned off of the wave. And yeah, you're not getting XP anymore in this lane.
You're not getting XP, the lane's frozen, and even if Jarvan does show up, he might just win.
Nah, it's not even might. He will 1v2 you.
Even with all that healing reduction.
Yeah, I know, right? Although, I mean, how much does it reduce? It's reduced 208 healing, okay? 280 healing. It's worth.
Oh.
For sure. And we see that, oh yeah?
I'm just happy because I've played against Poppy top lane before, Divine Sunder Poppy top lane, and that is not fun. So seeing Poppy not well is cathartic.
I mean,
oh.
I have it that every time I play Aatrox in like my normal games, there's just a try hard. Oh, and Poppy lives on 1 HP. Nah, you still get the kill, no?
Yep.
Yep.
Tower dive, 1Q.
I know, but this makes me happy because I keep trying out the prestige skin from Kingen, and then every time I'm laning into like a Malphite or a Gragas, or like some armor stacking person that doesn't take damage, and then I'm just forced to sit there and have no impact.
Why you go mid lane, Aatrox?
Bro, I remember when there was a meta we would go Aftershock, Aatrox jungle. That was the shit.
I'll play then.
It wasn't that long ago. I'm pretty sure.
Price for Duck, but Cannon instead.
Hey, yeah, farm one way or another, no?
Yeah, it's a win-win.
If you can't farm in lane, find a way to do it. Even if it costs 100 mana at a time. And surprising though, this mid lane is just chilling. You are down 20 farm, but
Look already
it's
up.
just
Oh!
quiet hook. Oh, flash ulti!
I think,
Yeah,
it's a mountain soul.
Yeah, no, you want this if you're Ada. Because how are they killing you if you have mountain?
I think if you're adaptive in the game, yeah. Just purely the fact that you don't want the enemy team to have it. it's mountain, it's so OP.
Also, look at the damage sources, right? You have like Lucian, Cassio, and Aatrox. And I guess Milio too. There's a lot of damage on
Actually gets
both
the hook.
side and not a lot of it. Good hook. Exhaust going down.
Nice ult.
The multi. Oh, close.
Almost a solo kill. Well, almost a 2v2 kill, considering the fact that Lucian's 3-0 and he has Stormrazor. That was a very nice one.
You know what the funniest part about this is? Milio could do the exact same thing next patch because they aren't nerfing his shielding.
Oh my god, I think this might be a little too far.
But he should have just turned on Milio. Milio flashes. Yeah, that's a kill.
Oh, gets a shutdown!
Ooh, smite! Yeah, play. I like it.
Yeah, that's worth it for Jarvan now. No matter what.
Yeah, but again, the problem is, Jarvan has all the money. He's building Ravenous Hydra or Titanic, one of the two. The weird is not rushing, I guess, Hydra.
I don't know, just scaling. But next to
It's
both
just a
get
handshake
Seraphs.
in the mid lane, right? They're like,
Yeah.
I farm, you farm,
Yep.
Good.
This is something I did notice from the Cassiopeia. Is he is very good at CSing. As you can see right now, he's on 175 at 18 minutes.
Yeah, that's 9 per minute.
Oh, Aatrox is just
What?
zoning.
That's just... Yep. Yep, that dragon is not yours.
Run, Rise,
Well,
run.
how does she have so much movement speed?
He got hit once. I don't know.
Yeah. I take damage, I run.
Yeah, that's gonna be a free first.
Yeah. And this is where you're kind of sad, because one Mountain Drake is already 8% armor and MR. And it sounds weak, because, you know, 8% of 40 is nothing, but if those stack, if you reach the later stages of the game, if you itemize armor and MR, that becomes higher of value the more longer along the game goes on, and this game isn't going to end fast.
You would say that it doesn't end fast, but I've seen enough games in the current patches where it's just one single fight happens, then maybe a follow-up fight and the game's over.
Yeah, I mean, the game would end fast if it was a Boris team fight, and it was like Baron, and then it's fast, and we see a TP to bot lane from Cassiopeia to try and catch that bot wave. We see the blue buff going over to Aatrox. Must be mana hungry, you know? He doesn't seem to have any. And we see an engage in mid lane from the Blitzcrank, speeding forward, getting a hook. Or maybe looking for one. Oh, good cancel. And a kill.
Oh,
Flash forward. No. Just flashes forward to show dominance. You have this overload in damage that they can't handle. Also, stream seemed to have broken.
No, that's not the stream breaking. Someone told me to do something which is breaking.
Ah. Oh, they're gonna dive right here. Oh, and right.
Well, I'm just gonna leave it. Whatever. We'll see later.
Well, Rise just ulted out of a 5-man dive, and yeah, now that's the tower gone back in favor of Boris. We see a red buff being taken away, and we see a flash forward from Blitzcrank missing the hook.
Yeah, that hook was a bit placed, but yeah, Lucian dashed away.
Yeah, you'd cast your E first so you can guarantee the hook, but I guess sometimes you feel a bit too hyphy. Try to make the mega outplay. And yeah, it just seems like a chokehold. There's a 7.4k gold lead in the favor of Boris. You have this raid boss Aatrox, which is just two-shotting your AD carry. You have a Lucian Melio, which are just walking hand in hand through the park as if that ball lane was nothing, right? And being that said, it's pretty hard to lose the game from this point on.
Yeah, even if you, let's say you Aatrox with the Blitzcrank hook, you better CC him for an entire duration and kill him enough damage.
Yeah, no,
I don't know if that's gonna be possible.
Yeah, the question is, what damage are you talking about, though? Like, Ryze has it. Ryze has 2 items. He is strong. But he's bot lane and he's side laning.
Well, he should be able to rejoin his team faster with potential. And he just sprints away, huh?
He has the teleport, so there's a TP advantage over Cassiopeia. So if they do want to fight around Baron, it will be 45. No. But yeah, oh, good trying of juking, nice flash. Does he proc phase rush to get out? Ah, he just lives. You know?
Blitzcrank showing up
if
to
you,
just destroy Elias.
Yeah. If you ever feel in danger, just press that F button, you know? That makes me wonder, though. Flash, do you put on F or D?
F.
Damn, I'm disappointed in you, man.
Wait, do I? No, I don't. No, I put flash on D. No, I put flash on D.
Okay, that's the most weird answer, because you're like, nah, I put it on F, and then you just lied straight to my face.
Because I don't think about it. It's just, alright, flash on D, and then ignite on F.
Yeah.
Think about it. correct here. As it should.
No, no, D is for dash, bro.
Yeah, dash.
Yeah. And an F is for Fmight or Feliport, you know?
Big night.
Big night. Fire. So. And a sneak
Wait,
Baron?
Going for Baron? Trade Baron for Drake?
Okay. This is a really good like call. Cause you know you can't contest it. But if you're spotted, okay, you're spotted. The play's over.
Yeah,
you have to run.
Yeah, they're spotted out, and Maokai is just continuing to do Drake on his own. They're actually taking over Baron right now. I don't know if they can do it.
Here. How long is Dragon away? Dragon's right now on 5k, so there's no jungler. Aatrox doesn't want to tank it. It's just a standoff, and Ryan's is now walking over to Maokai to try and fight him at it.
Can't
What is
steal
this?
it. Maokai has smite. Yep.
In the fight, Aatrox killing Blitzcrank. What?
Yeah.
This is just everywhere.
Now 8th gold, 1002.
Yeah.
How do you? Or this loot, as a matter of fact. And there's still Cassiopeia scaling up.
Yeah. I mean, how you deal with this Aatrox is you ban it next game, and you stack armor this game. Yeah.
Definitely feels like the no bans kind of dealt them already a bad hand. And before anyone complains about that, this is how the rules are. And
But on one hand, that doesn't mean that this game is necessarily a bad thing, right?
No.
Like, Boros have shown what they want to play, and you can write this game off as being like, we were already at a disadvantage from the beginning, so we can now only go up from here, no?
No.
I'm 3k gold behind, but if he somehow gets the three items, this can be scary to play against.
yeah, late game Aphelios can all vary. However, there's 2 Mountain Drakes on Aatrox on this Maokai. Emilio healing them. I don't know if he'll do them.
No, not without LDR. He's also building Gale Force into Stormrazor, so especially with those being nerfed, because patch went out earlier today.
Rocks?
Yeah, okay, well, Gale
Rocks?
Force out, nothing happens.
Dashes
You
over
can
the
E
wall.
over that wall?
Yeah, I
You
did not
can't
know
dash-
that.
It's so thick!
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, you learn something new every day, I suppose, even when you've played Leagues in Season 3. Yeah, no, I've wasted too much of my life playing this game.
Do you play all the time?
No, I started in a summer on a laptop from my cousin, and I would play Master Yi and Veigar bot lane in bot games. My computer was like, no, I can't. And I think I waited another full year to install it. I made a new account, which I recovered later on. And yeah, so I'm technically Season 4 veteran. But Season 3 is where I started for me.
My computer that I played on got so bad. You know, that's falling it. I don't know if that's the play. It does a bit of damage, forces an ult, but that's about it. That'll be a tower, yeah. I played on an old desktop computer that literally at one point it couldn't load into games anymore, so I just quit playing. Just lost interest in the game. So I didn't play between like Season 6 and Season 10.
Oh yeah, then you did
no.
miss the Aatrox
Oh, no.
jungle. That's a flash. There's just this immense pressure on the map, and you can't answer it. You have no range at clearing these cannon minions because you have an Aphelios. He has green gun, but like you're just losing on top and on ball lane.
Oh, that demolished
Like I think the play would be to just leave like
the tower a bit. Not tower, the inhib being down.
I think you just drop the dragon. And how long until dragon spawns?
45 seconds. But it's gonna be Mountain Soul. Mountain Soul's gonna be the end of the game, I think.
I think your only play is you get Jarvan, you try to get Jarvan to do the miracle steal, and you just hit Aphelios bot lane to push out these waves. Because Poppy catching these waves, it isn't gonna help your team. You want to funnel everything into your Aphelios now. He's still 1-1. He needs that LDR to do anything in this game at this point. And it just seems like Adaptive are just a bit like lost or clueless with what they should be doing.
Yeah, it definitely feels like their entire early game plan was just, all right, top lane, survive lane, mid lane, survive lane, bot lane, survive lane, and then hopefully we get ahead with Jarvan ganks. Yeah, that's
This Maokai build is something I once tried cooking. It's really good when you're ahead. It's a really creative and unique build. It does make you more squishy with Mount, and it's like fine to do so. But I'm happy to see the deviation of the standard, either like Demonic Embrace or just full tank Maokai builds. Yeah, I mean, Jarvan can't walk into his jungle here. There's an Aatrox there. He's like, what's his name again? I keep forgetting. From Lord of the Rings, the Wizard.
oh my
yeah,
god,
yeah.
this Jarvan's
I know.
deleted. That's
Yeah.
what I meant when I said Jarvan always looks squishy.
Yeah, but like it's the build, right? You build Goredrinker and you have like
Oh,
no
no.
health because you build Ravenous or Hydra.
Oh, it's actually.
That might be a kill. No.
Oh, he's healing so much.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
god.
I got a bit of hopium in me.
Yeah, look. This is a bit of a go next angle. I mean, they have
Yeah.
Mountain Soul now. They're in
Maokai being proc, Poppy tanks it. It's just gonna be fighting. Lucian
Yeah.
kills their bot lane.
Game
Goes
looks
for
like it's over
Poppy.
here.
Blocks the ulti. Yeah, no, game's over.
Yeah.
You have 2 waves. They have people to end.
3
Your
inhibs
wave
down.
clear. It's a rise. Nah, it's a clean game from Boris.
Yeah, but I will say, Adaptive have definitely improved across their series so far. See a final fight. Yeah, mid laner's down. Wait, could this be it? The first assist, the first kill participation for the mid lane Cassiopeia at the end of the game as the Nexus will go down.
0, 1, and 1. Nah, it's just clean gameplay. Sometimes you don't need a mid laner to do well, and if you're called Krusty Crew, you need a mid laner to do well, otherwise you lose. And Boris shown that you can just play through bot and top and win as well. So, I think we're gonna go into a bit of a break. Maybe we can sort out some technical difficulties, get back into lobby, sort everything out, and we'll be back in hopefully 5 minutes.
And we should be back now. Sorry about that. We were trying game. The tournament code wasn't working. Should now be back. Game 2. What adaptations do you think should be made by Adaptive now that they actually have bans?
Well, you're playing red side now, and I think even with the even with the counter pick on the Blitzcrank, Milio was still a problem. I think if you target ban like Aatrox Milio and then like some third power ban that you would have scouted, you would be pretty fine heading into draft.
Also, one thing I did forget. Who would you have said was your MVP in game? Because I think mine would.
I actually would have put it on the AD carry. He ended up putting out a lot of damage numbers, and even without the Aatrox being involved, he was also a very big threat.
I think that's fair, but I feel like a lot of it came from the fact that he has.
Yeah. Well, we're into draft again.
I'm absolutely livid.
It's gonna be interesting to see what Adaptive ban now. There's the Aatrox.
Yeah, there's the Aatrox, yep.
Thing. Out of here.
Yeah, no, let's see if they ban Emilio as well. We see the same repeat ban of the Vladimir in game 1.
Something that we see a lot is like a team picks Leo and then the other picks Luke. End up with like kind of weird bot lane combos because like Emilio Draven or something. I'm not a fan of that.
I mean, Lucian has more answers and more supports he can work with. Like Nami, it's the old one. It still works. It's not as great anymore. We've seen a Maokai ban, which was quite influential in game 1 as well.
Yeah, ban the entire comp from. No,
Yep.
that's a weird strategy. That's something teams do end up doing, and it's really where they ban like almost all the picks as if that's the only thing you can play. I think
it is a form of scouting. Could be regarded as lazy scouting in a way, but
well, that's what that's what like Clash teams. It's like, oh, they dominate this game. Quick, ban it.
yeah.
Yeah, but I only played that because my main was banned, and that will be the Milio ban. Yeah, Milio is out.
I mean, kind of predictable, no? Now the question is, what do you first pick here? Zeri is open, Yumi is open, Gragas is open.
Apparently. Very safe pick, can be flexed several roles. That makes...
I wonder though if they're trying to just secure like bot lane counter pick then, which would feel a bit off, because if you don't pick it here, when are you picking it without like screwing over your lanes? An Ezreal pick would be interesting. I did like the Aphelios last game though. I don't think it was bad.
No, I just feel like he got dealt a hard hand and...
No, it's also not fun to play. It's all as far as I'm aware.
What they pick now? Probably
Silas. Now it is a flex.
it's a flex.
I know people play top, jungle, mid, support even as well sometimes, but
I mean, it's a flex, but as Silas, do you pick him? You only know one ult you're gonna get.
yeah, and even then Gragas isn't a great matchup because he just cancels your W with his own E.
Cancels everything you try to...
Which he...
Jinx, a lot more meta than Ezreal.
It's debatable. Jinx did get nerfed quite a bit, and Ezreal being able to build Triforce, and Triforce being like a god item on so many champions now, it's I'm not so sure.
Seen a lot more Jinx. That could just be pro play.
It is pro play and not them like being too scared to deviate from the MSI meta.
Zoe
So,
trying to give Silas more use ults, I guess.
yeah, I mean, at this point you have to be like, we're not playing the Silas mid lane because that's not a winning lane either. We see Gwen. A Gwen hover. Again, this feels like a weird draft from Adaptive because Gragas is now a top jungle flex, and you've just committed to flexing. You've just committed to not flexing Silas top anymore because you've locked in your top laner.
Go jungles.
You could still go jungle, but then you need an 80 champion in that like jungle role now. Otherwise, you have a double AD, a double AP fight in top lane.
Currently, Adaptive have some very nice scaling with like, but I don't know.
Also, the problem is with Silas jungle is your early clear is horrendous. It's if you run Dark Harvest, you will want to proc a potion because you won't have more than like 200 health when you're done with your one like side of your clear. And you want to spam gank, and you don't have the HP to gank. So either you go fleet footwork, sacrifice damage, or you just clear very health, try to, like your best to clear healthily, get a leash. It's not the best of times. We see Lulu Yumi ban and Karma Blitzcrank ban. So what do you think? Could it be a Zoe support?
No, I hope not.
It would be really good into
Ooh.
Braum.
A Braum pick is
Yeah, it's
decent.
nice into Gragas Jinx, but I think if you just pick a ranged support here, it's really bad for Braum. Sona's open. You could pick Senna, though Senna Jinx isn't that great.
percentage. Or not. I don't know what
In
they'll pick.
isolation,
One of the other enchanters that's still
yeah,
open.
Janna. And now Braum doesn't get to play a lane anymore.
Nope. Why I never play Braum. I love Braum character. But laning with him, especially into enchanters that just sit on their ass, throw abilities at your face, is so unfun.
Yeah, and it's just revealed Pantheon top, Gragas jungle. That's not a good matchup for Gwen either, I feel like.
Pantheon doesn't care if you're immune, he'll jump in your face.
Yep.
Flex the Gwen to mid lane.
Every time I see a Pantheon lock in, I just hear the Pantheon theme in my head. Are they really picking Diana and doing so much AP?
They're picking
That
so
is
much
no-
AP. What the hell?
Oh no,
Oh.
okay.
Right.
I swear, even Jinx should build Mercs this game.
Don't really. Silas takes Gragasol to do anything with. And Diana will want people on her, but nothing else there.
It's such a like dive. Like I want to run into the middle of your team, but
that usually
it would
does
work if this wasn't Silas Gwen on your solo lanes.
Like, what ult does Silas take to actually follow that up?
Jinx.
Yes, Jinx, but that like.
Pantheon has an AP scaling on the spear and the landing.
Yeah, but it still takes like seconds to actually. Unless they time it really well. I mean, if he takes Janna ult or Gragas ult, he'll knock them out of the Diana ult.
Yep. I mean, you know, we were like hyping them up for like, they don't have bans for game one. Maybe they like whip out some banger draft in game two, and now we're just sitting here like worrying.
Yeah, I think. I mean, one thing you gotta remember: this game wasn't streamed. I did watch it with chat, like voice chat. MFF managed to win their game one without even banning anything. Quite surprising. Because you don't have any bans doesn't mean it's not impossible.
Yeah, that is true. If you're just that good, then it doesn't matter, right? If you're that man, if you're him.
You think you're him. Zoe versus Silas mid lane. What?
I mean, when was Zoe even relevant last time?
21 maybe? Like, not relevant, but played. Remember her being played by, like,
Wasn't
like,
Showmaker also like big on?
yeah. Let me tell you about the
Who's-
time Humanoid solo killed. Humanoid solo killed.
I'm
Think you
being
like-
called out in the stream chat by my own AD carry. If Gragas doesn't build some form of tankiness, then it doesn't matter if they're full AP or not. I guess if yeah, but like normal Pantheon jungle builds, right, are
Oh, Pantheon Jungle.
I mean the Gragas jungle builds are like Night Harvester into AP. Yeah, and like you need a tank, and you don't have a tank at this point.
Might just
So
go
that's-
AP.
Yeah, and like AP and then build Banshee-ville, so you still have MR. And if Pantheon goes like Maw Mercs, and if Zoe goes Mercs, you still have like a lot of high value AP or MR. Oh. This heat in Europe is too fucking much.
I was really hoping there'd be water in this bottle, but there's nothing.
You know, I made a smoothie before game one, and I finished it before game one, and I'm just sitting here, and I just had a popsicle, and now I'm missing that popsicle again because it's just too warm.
I opened the window. Heading into the game soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to just like. I mean, it seemed in sync for the.
Yeah, we were pretty fine. It's not like it was that impactful either if we were like a split second apart.
No, what I do find weird is that the stream is about 20 seconds.
What do you think about the rune choices if you can see them? Because Zoe has Unsealed Spellbook, Braum has Aftershock, Ezreal has First Strike. All of these rune choices don't tend to be first choice on these champions.
Yeah.
Are they just unique in this game?
Conqueror. Oh, I'm in game.
Yeah, I'm in game as well. I think we loaded at the same time.
Yeah,
I'm
I
at
will
7.
switch over to the in-game client.
Yeah.
This.
We see I mean Braum Aftershock, it works into like a bunch of like melees, but you're not really touching anyone this game unless it's like a late game fight. So is it just that they don't know about Guardian, or do you think it's not gonna matter? We see this very defensive stance from Boris, as Diana seems to have placed a ward and recon.
Oh,
It's kind of weird
God.
though.
Freaking flipping that.
Are we not on the... What's wrong?
No, it's not showing the. Seconds.
Yep.
Oh, a lot of action happening right now. Or.
Classic old early game.
Ah. Oh,
And you still
okay,
have to-
okay, we're good,
Oh, am I
shit.
behind on stream? I might be behind on stream.
What minute are you?
Oh yeah, no, I didn't cast. No, on min stream.
No, what?
I'm 2 minutes right now.
Yeah, 2. Yeah,
I-
the stream didn't show up at first because I put a different layer over accidentally. But yeah, this Pantheon rushed to level 2 and instantly went. Trying to CS, instantly gets jumped. He has Ignite. If he gets an Ignite auto... Oh, and that's just first blood. Solo kill. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a rough start already. I remember, I think we actually played against I Like Dog Meets Pantheon in our series, and it was not a fun time.
No, I mean, I don't like playing against Pantheon anyway. We see this early gank coming from Adaptive.
But you're Diana,
Not really
so...
doing much though. Yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna do besides zoning them from a...
I mean, that's the problem with Braum, right? Like, Braum can't walk up to Janna Jinx. You can't really gank this lane. Again, this is like... What lane do you strong side here, right? Because you're Gwen into Pantheon, so that's a fighting lane, volatile. And... It's... I mean, yeah, you're zoning ball in off of the wave, but... What are you... Okay, I guess it's not bad. It's just confusing.
Already a bit of an... Oh no, walks into another bubble. Getting a... Oh, gets a smite.
Just smite.
Sure,
I feel like this is a misplay from Akira. Because Diana is key. Gwen goes for the Scuttle Crab, but Gragas already walked past. He's kind of pincered, but they don't know he's there. And he's just taking... And already you have to call Worth, no? If he manages to get past the Gwen, he's fine.
Are you watching all this on the mini?
Yeah, I'm also manually doing camera movements.
Yeah. Here we see...
Yeah, he just recalls. And he's like...
Gets out with the red buff.
Okay, he ends up being a camp up, right? Because Diana got Scuttle, but... That's red buff gone. He now gets the recall, go to the bot side. He's gonna have a camp lead for the entirety of the game at this point.
When popping her W to get some extra freedom.
You know Gwen is immune, but Pantheon is it too, you know? I don't get why
doesn't
people
really
complain
care.
about him.
Pantheon doesn't really care. He walks in, stuns you, and then he's in melee range.
Oh, a flash
Oh.
from Silas? And that's a flash wasted.
Have flash that Zoe can probably pick up.
No, I think Zoe just recalls, but with Diana's walking up to Zoe, she's gonna start clearing the Raptors, which she might get intercepted by Gragas. There's a TP from Zoe. This is a jungle fight. Diana's caught.
Oh,
Whoa.
very nice dodge.
That is, well, but still, Bolin, okay, well, Ada Bolin has cryo. Bubble lands, didn't flash, now picked up. Misses the E flash. Where's Benny Hill theme? Flashes forward from the Zoe, that's the kill over. It ends up being worth just some mechanical misplays happening there on the side of Boris.
Captive. Or well, actually both.
Yeah, both.
But yeah, in the end,
not flashing.
Boris got the kill. So.
They will outscale.
Pantheon once again has a freeze. He's 30 CS up. He has Ignite now and Flash. Gwen is in.
Yeah. He already has a 1k gold lead. And Gwen was doing fine in trades, but he's a level up now, so that's more stats. Ignite's up, Flash is up. I think it's gonna be a matter of minutes before Gwen just dies, even under tower.
Zoe actually managed to already match her kill participation.
Really aware, if you see top lane. Doesn't approach the minion wave, doesn't approach the bush. Did I just curse her? No, she's doing the smart thing. Places the control ward. Still, Pantheon goes in, he's 2 levels up. And he still chunks her. Yeah. Oh, an Ignite from Zoe. Doesn't cast the Q. It's just lanes being dominant. Oh, wow.
Very early aggro. So we also saw the Mountain Drake by that forest there. That's
Is this a kill?
Nope.
Nope.
Zoe has been
The
hitting
fat
these
man just
bubbles
slams the bolt.
every time. a true testament to her skill, or maybe the opponent walking into.
Nah, they are good bubbles. She used them at the right timing. Ezreal did throw out the True Shot Barrage to hopefully try and find the Zoe. Flash in from Pantheon, Ignite proc. Gwen was immune for part of it.
Actually
Oh,
lives.
wow.
Wow.
But this does disprove your point that Gwen is indeed immune and Pantheon does care. Because I believe one tick of Ignite was
Yeah, but
blocked
that
by
doesn't
W.
matter about the W, now, does it?
Going to practice tool, or is it still disabled?
Ain't no way. Get into a bot game. Look.
Nah, I don't think bots use Ignite.
They just have to play against Gwen bot.
Yeah, but I don't think Gwen bot's smart enough to cast W. There's no Gwen bot actually.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Oh, good
Oh.
flash from Zoe.
Ow. Really unfortunate.
It's like that Coldplay song, right? The Scientist?
What?
Or is it Fix You? Which one is it? When you try your best but you don't succeed.
Let me tell you about the one Coldplay song I know. It involves a kingdom. And a king
Viva la Vida?
trying his hardest. And then his
To rule the
son
world.
comes back. It's
Bro,
another bubble.
that sounds like
Oh
a
my.
Minecraft parody. It
No.
is Fix You. Thank you, chat.
That's not important. The important part is that Fallen Kingdom is a banger. And
It is a banger.
that is
Just,
Viva la Vida if the Viva la Vida if it wasn't a mid song.
Well, you just called one of Coldplay's biggest hits a mid-song? What?
Because it's not Fallen Kingdom.
Okay, yeah, but it's sad because that song got removed from Spotify. We see a fight. Pantheon just
I
blocks
think
everything with the E.
Nope. He's immortal for like 2 seconds
Yeah.
straight. Oh,
And
wait.
Gragas is there, but oh, did Gragas E already? I don't know. He did.
I'm actually not seeing thing in chat.
No, he DM'd it to me.
Ah, okay.
He also DM'd that we should camp you for calling Viva la Vida a mid song.
No,
So,
Viva la Vida's a banger. It just doesn't live up
I know.
to Fallen Kingdom.
Well.
Nice Q poke.
I mean, this bot lane is seeming to do stuff. There's a 9 CS lead, 400 gold up. It's again, this bot lane is just stable and can be a win con.
Yeah, they didn't have a bad game one. I feel like that was just Illusion.
Yeah, it's just other sides were getting run over, right?
That's. Oh, Eclipse.
Did he go with Eclipse? This man is an Eclipse amazing as well on Pantheon. With your Q, health, damage, movement speed, Q, CDR, you can't. Ah man, he should have actually Even Shroud.
Oh.
What do you mean no? I'm an Even Shroud enjoyer.
Support Adam.
It's a support item that's way too fucking broken.
Wait,
No.
I just noticed something. Ezreal has teleport actually. Play like
Yeah.
a mage bot lane.
He
And
has his Triforce complete. Power spike hit.
Gold diff. Bot lanes. There's actually a 500
It's
gold.
a 500 gold lead in terms of Ezreal. Ezreal is the win con at this point. See Zoe trading a little bit. Unsealed spellbook with exhaust teleport. How do you use that rune? I don't like it.
After every X minutes, you get an option. Select a new.
You know, I know how to use it. I would run it on like Gangplank when all the other mythics, like all the other keystones would just be bad for lane before what's it called? First Strike came around. But yeah, you don't know what keystones are?
You mean mastery?
No, it's a keystone mastery. Oh my.
Yeah, I know keystones were a thing like before I started playing SSE. Yeah,
Not
straight top
way
lane.
back.
Diana
Oh.
looking for the engage.
Yep,
Doesn't get
get
wolf
Janad.
because Janna.
Get Janad.
Get Janna.
No, Gragas here. I mean, I would just bomb out the wave, you know. You waste my time by baiting me bot lane, I'm gonna take it too. Oh, nice from Zoe. Flash burn. That's just more damage.
Oh my god, that flash.
Oh, what a bomba. Diana lives though. Never mind.
Oh,
it's
no damage.
Oh, no damage. It's a 1 for 0. Does Jinx get more? She's no longer hyper. Gets slowed by Braum. That's a reset though.
Don't
Bubble
jump into
almost-
it. Oh, I was so
Yeah.
afraid.
Oh, flash forward? No. Oh, is that an execute?
We? Yeah, I think it will be.
Yes, drop the emotes.
That is. Oh.
Well, it's safe to say that gold lead just evaporated in bot lane.
Let's take a look. Well, it's 400 now.
Yeah, you just lost 1,000 gold there for if you're Ezreal. But hey, the execute didn't even give XP range to Ezreal anymore.
Run, Gwen, run.
Actually,
Oh, she
you might
ulted.
turn it.
Not ghosting.
Never mind.
Oh, there she.
She missed your ult. Ignite gets dropped. Yeah. Oh, she's dead. Never mind.
Didn't dash away there, I think. Yeah, look at the CS.
Yep.
Oh my G. Oh my days.
Gragas ulti, but it doesn't reach when he wants to go. Where's Gragas E when you need it? Oh, lives. Oh, never mind.
Nope. Does not live.
That's just clean Zoe gameplay.
The Silas has eaten about every at this
Yeah.
point.
Red team's
This game.
Oh,
Warning Edge! Janna does the Janna thing, but Diana is on Jinx. Just turn on. Why isn't he turning on Janna?
Kill
Good
Janna!
dives.
Kill Janna!
I guess the shutdown. Janna.
Oh, gets 2 kills actually.
Yeah, never mind. Akira.
But Zoe is here now.
Yeah, they just have to run. I guess Ezreal can outplay it. They both have Mythic.
Gonna run
mean, this
to
is-
mid lane, I guess.
Probably best outcome, right? With Diana getting kills. However, Gragas is going more tanky with the World of Ages. You don't see that often in jungle. I mean, I guess it's just extra Drake support, and he gets to go mid lane with Zoe, maybe catch him off guard, but he's gonna be spotted on a ward.
We're 15
Yeah.
minutes
Oh,
in
they
and they
wanna
have
fight. Diana is pinging on the way.
we're 15 minutes in and they already have
2 dragons.
bounties.
Whoa, Boom Boom barely missed. Diana is gonna die. Does Pantheon get a double kill? I was gonna say Simon's gonna return kill, but
Silas gets return kill on Gragas, but Gragas was 0-0-4. But now he'll have.
he wouldn't. He didn't have a bounty. And like I said, Pantheon is like modern league, right? I feel like every time you watch like a game from spectator mode, or specifically like LCK or LPL games, it just feels like a chess game. Where it's like, yes, I'll trade pawn for pawn, I'll trade tower for tower, I'll trade kill for kill. And never like an actual advantages games. Of course, in this game it's different, but
Oh, it's like I feel like despite everything they tried to make the game a bit more like solo based and stuff, the game still just it's still just over after like one bad fight late.
yeah, it's
That
like,
just feels really weird.
or even if the winning team makes a blunder and give away shutdowns, the other team is certain all of a sudden like in favor, right?
Yeah, the bounty system is also really weird. Like, oh, we were winning hard, but the enemy team just gets free gold. Yay.
Yeah, it's just like, if you know your book theory, you'll most likely win a league game because a lot of the mistakes you make are not even execution
Oh, no.
anymore. That's death.
Very dead. Oh my
Yeah.
lord. Top laner is going kind of crazy.
Oh,
Vice
he
Pantheon.
dodged the empowered Q,
Ooh, what is Silas
but
doing?
you don't damage him.
Yeah, I don't know what Silas is playing.
This man has Merc Hex Drinker, yeah.
Actually a team
And
fight
Braum
happening.
might die here too.
Let him W, let him W. I don't think he has it. And he's
Pantheon up, sweeps in for the kill. Bubble lands on Diana. This could be a 4 for nothing.
triple kill? Nope. But that is a 5-1 Zoe, a 5-0 Pantheon. Oh lord.
Yeah. Well, you know, I hope BOR doesn't face us.
Aye?
Because they look like a good team.
Let me think. Well, if Boris... Well, it depends on Boris MFF. Because the winner of that could fade.
Yeah.
So the winner of BOR MFF will secure second place, which means they play the third place for your group, which is placeholder. And if
Yeah,
they
I
don't
mean-
lose the placeholder.
So you want BOR to win then, huh?
I don't really mind either.
Damn. Man has an ego.
Because, I mean, Boris will be playing SPD. I think it's kind of a situation of Boris has a very good top laner. Obviously, look at him. But I don't think they're super... In other roles, they're like solid. But
I mean, SPD is a good team.
are good in a lot of other roles, except for maybe top lane, because they don't really have a main. So, yeah, it's a weird mirror matchup.
Yeah,
But
but if you like... Yeah, it's a trade.
Oh,
There's
Diana's
nothing
here.
much to say, but Diana might get the kill. Misses the Q though. There's
Gragas.
a tower. Yeah.
7,000 gold. He's actually going for it. Gets drowsy though, and
Yeah. That's a dead Diana.
great kill.
Oh, Jinx!
Oh,
pocket?
Jinx!
Well, that's an assist. Electric gets the kill.
Quick, Jinx, go hyper and kill someone.
Yeah.
Actually, Morph Malmortius second on Pantheon. Now I gotta do much damage to him.
I called it, didn't I? Goes Maul, Mercs. Doesn't die.
Full unlock. Morph Malmortius.
Yeah. He is the immortal bastion of Noxus now, even though he's Targonian. The immortal bastion. It's the prison where Mordecai is kept in Noxus.
They think they can keep him locked up?
No.
Yeah. This is gonna
Mordecai
be
just doesn't want to escape yet.
just way it in. Oh, Ezreal
Yeah.
gets an assist in on the Baron, but
If that was a Jinx rocket, I would have shit my pants.
Yep.
Happened in the series
yeah,
yesterday
yeah,
too.
I was about to say it.
Yeah. I was like, I know my smite is 600. I know I need to wait for Lux Burst, and then it's at 900. Jinx rocket just kills it, and I'm like, Riot. Why? Definitely.
Oh, another bubble hits. This man is using
Yeah.
aimbot.
You're getting so much dragon control. What? That doesn't work. Even if he did land it, he would just teleport back. Rocket. Okay. Well,
Oh, hitbox looked a little
the
scuffed.
range is just so high.
Oh, doesn't get the
Well
second
played
proc.
from that.
Right.
James is just Giga Chad walking up. I am the front line now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baron, Rift Herald drop. It's a 10k gold lead at 22 minutes.
Game just
Can I
feels
just
over.
end? And the ulti just to clear the wave.
To get the champion.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't
And-
end yet, but
and-
Baron, they're half Baron, right?
Gragas,
Gragas definitely needs buffs.
I mean, 4 seconds on your passive. I'm sorry, but that's a buff in my book. Because think about it. If you don't have your passive less, if you have your passive less, you're going to be trading less, so you're going to be spending mana less, and you're going to be losing HP less because you're not trading. So it's just a buff. Copium.
I just love when Gragas can just healing over. So we could actually.
Oh,
Oh, she actually is. Oh,
yeah.
gonna be a shutdown.
That's 900 to the Diana.
But your Diana in this game, besides getting a nice ult combo, which might just get Gragas ulted away anyway. What are you gonna?
Pat your KDA stats and put you in contention for.
I think Akira has played 2 games.
Yeah,
It'll be hard.
yeah, it would be hard. Also, chatter, PM about Gragas changes.
Oh,
Dead.
Gwen is very dead.
Yeah, that's a dead Gwen. See, that's the type of Gwens I have in the new TFT patch, right? The champion looks so strong, and then the champion just dies. I don't know if you've played new TFT patch. It's interesting. Yeah, no. This game is a slow like game. They're being bled out. 6 towers to 1. You have
Yeah,
to
I
use
just
your
don't see-
things defensively. Pouncing gets the
Oof.
kill. Bomba. Ezreal's 1 HP. Ezreal still dies to red buff. Cyanus is dying to a bubble and Jinx rocket.
Oh my god. Yeah, looks like they're just gonna end. I think it's a
Yeah, it's GG.
2v5. Sorry,
The playoff
1v5.
dream has died. Top 3 is locked, correct? It's Boris, MFF,
Yep, looks
and
like it's over.
CBS that will go into the upper bracket.
Yep, that'll be the end of this series at 25-2-0 Adaptive and move up to the upper bracket along with MFF, while Peg and Adaptive they will play
now there's-
SBMT and Minion.
And did Peg has to play you guys, right? So there's no more important matches?
No. There's only one game left in our
It's-
group, one game in your group.
Yeah, it's
Oh, wait, no, two
SBMT
games, two games.
versus it's SBMT versus MG, and that's for seeding. And it's MFF BOR for seeding. So that one's probably the game to watch. Especially if you're PhD in SPD, because you want to know who you're up against next week. And
Yeah, I think the most important. I mean, our game doesn't really matter now, but Peg, Boris MFF is a direct seeding battle, and so is
Yeah.
Minion Chance.
now, if you don't bring out some spicy picks now, Lipsy, then I'll be disappointed.
Well, we might not because something happened. But we are not using our inner anymore. But so we might just need
Unlucky.
to change it, like. So we might just try to play that first normally.
Yeah, that's fair. It's good. It's good that you have this game now that doesn't have too many stakes on it.
Wait, can you drag someone?
Yeah, I have
Alright, okay.
permissions. Who is our interviewee? Or
We'll
our
be interviewing
victim?
the or oh, one more thing. Who would you say was the MVP in game 2? I think it should.
I mean, the top lane and mid lane popped off. It's a hard choice. I would still give it to top lane just because of the lead he created. Right?
I think the Zoe
Um,
did more, but I would definitely give the overall MVP to the top. That was decided.
I am dragging in the True Suite now, by the way.
Oh.
So we are now joined for an interview from the Boris mid laner, the True Swede. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for letting me be here.
Yeah. So you're now locked in the upper bracket
Mm.
for playoffs.
Yeah.
And how do you feel?
Feels great, I would say. We feel like a strong team when we're in our mindset and we get our stuff together.
Yeah, it's I mean, it all depends on tomorrow who you're facing, right? You'll either be facing supportive or PhD.
Mm.
And then how do you feel about MFF, and how do you feel about your chance of getting second seed?
We have not scheduled date, but if it feels like it's gonna be a tough match because we might have to have 2 subs, but we feel like we can take it anyways if we just play as a team.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you guys did end up with games in
Yeah.
scheduling. What did you think of the game, like overall? Both games. Like, thoughts about your opponents? Out to you.
We think first game was really clean. Was not really something hard for us. We felt pretty safe playing against them. They wouldn't really try to push anything. They often tried to overforce ganks that they couldn't do with vision on them. So we felt pretty good. Only for me, the first game was kinda sad since I just played it safe and then did a miss. Then I just didn't flash when I should have.
Yeah. I mean, that was the highlight of your game, no?
The highlight of the game,
Yeah.
standing still in Raptors, indeed.
Yep. Nah, you had the perfect opportunity of just opening YouTube on your second monitor and chilling, no?
Uh,
That's why
nah,
you play
Of
English.
course. For team respect, you probably didn't do that, but
nah. We just think about going to our own mindset and hold comms clean. Since we think that's the best. I mean, if anyone in our team wants to have music on, they can, but we tend to
is,
just try to hold the calls and clean.
And then so in game 2,
Hmm.
you picked Zoe.
Hmm.
You popped off. So that was a total flip from game 1, I suppose, where you all of a sudden you were the one drawing the spotlight, making a bunch of plays. Yeah, how does it feel just picking up enemy summoners and doing Zoe things?
I mean, it feels good. You just know that you have the advantage. If they don't understand your champ, they ignite you, and you have 2 ignites. So you can just play it safe, and if they have TP, you just play it, poke them down the entire lane.
Mm-hmm. And then maybe it's a bit too soon to think about this, but group stage is ending.
Mhm.
How do you guys feel overall with your group stage performance so far? Do you feel like you underperformed or are just on the sweet spot or playing better than you expected?
I feel like we could play better. I feel the CBS game could have gone much better. But I feel like we are in a good spot, and even if we lose to MFF, I feel like we will have a good chance to just break through, because we know that we can perform at like the top level of the best teams.
So you're saying you're going to win it all, huh?
I think we can win it all. If we get the draft we like and we don't troll, we should be able to win every match, potentially.
Okay, well, Lipsy, do you have more questions?
Oh, really? Bad game, which we kind of we weren't gonna say it, you know. So yeah, do you have anything to say to Peg with this win? You knock them down. You did play them. Played them with us. Very unfortunate.
I mean, when we played against Peg, that was our current roster. So I can just say that best of luck to them in the lower bracket, and hope they play well, and to the next time we play them, they maybe can get better and have some revenge.
They played that game without their actual
Yeah.
best player. But yeah, encouraging word. I think that'll.
Yeah, I think that's it
Bye.
for the interview.
Bye for the